Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm doing a closeout of my October monthly budget. I'm going to review my goals and then go through all of the expenses, what we planned and what the actual expenses are. I'm using my annual budget workbook, and I have a new budget planner for 2025 that I will be sharing with you guys soon, probably a few days after you see this video. So I hope you stay tuned for that. I'm going to jump into the budget itself, and I'm going to do this in real time with you. So for rent plus extra, we're putting extra money aside, was planned at $1,900, and we did put $1,900 aside, $475 each week because we are paid weekly. And then we had our debt, which I have to total up because I don't know exactly. Now, debt will also include this Visa. So we had $150 and $63 in the first week. That was two of them. So $150 plus 63 is $213 in week one. And then $269 in week two. So plus $269. And then in week three, $175. So get this right. Whoops, plus $175. I did put it in the calculator. And then in week four, we put $147 and $29 because my husband did have a little bit on his Macy's card. So plus $147 plus $29. We didn't hit our goal. $833 towards debt. That's what it is. All right, so this is why it's good to close out your budget to see what did I do, where did my money go. I did pay that speed ticket early in the month. Fidelity, oh, this was separate. Why didn't you guys tell me? I messed up because the Visa got $63 in the month, and so this is going to change. So I'm going to subtract the 63 from there. So we paid $770 there, and we paid $63 towards the Fidelity Visa. So let's add up the entire bills bucket. $1,900 plus $770 plus 51 plus 63 is $2,784. $2,784. So we budgeted $2,940 and we paid $2,784. Okay. Monthly savings, we had our investments, and this is automatic, so it's the same each week. And we only had 4 paydays. So 65 multiplied by 4 should be 260, and that's what it is. So we did put that aside for investing. I was so excited when I looked at my Fidelity IRA. Well, I was a little upset, but I was a little excited. Let me tell you why. So when I went in, I noticed that for some reason, they stopped automatically investing into O for me, and I had a bunch of money just sitting in the cash. So I purchased 3 shares of SCHD because they just had a split, so that seemed like a good idea. And then I bought another 2 or 3 shares of O with the money I had saved in there. So that was good. So we're getting closer to 100 shares of O, which is what I really wanted to do personally. And then we're getting closer to, just hitting, I think almost 6,000 in my retirement, which is nice. Okay, so I did plan to put money towards Christmas and my regular savings. This is automatic savings, and so that's $75 each week, which we did leave behind. So 75 multiplied by 4 paychecks is $300. So we did successfully save $300. The emergency fund, I don't think I put anything, did I? For the entire month, not in weeks 1 or 2. Not in week 3 or 4. So nothing went to the emergency fund. For Christmas, I think I just put like $14 or something. In weeks 1 and 2 there was nothing, but in week 3 we did save $14, and in week 4 we couldn't afford it with that budget. So $14 went towards Christmas. All right, 260 plus 14 is 574. Let me make sure I did that right. 260 plus 300 plus 14. Yeah, $574 saved in the month compared to what we planned, which was $660. Okay, so we also give our tithe, which we budgeted at $440. I did not have to pay my Kohl's card in the month of October. I have to make a payment in November, so that will be included in November's budget. We did give our first fruit offering, and of course we've been pulling out cash all month. So let me just take a look at what we tithed this month. In week 1, it was 117. In week 2, it was 90. Let's see, week 3 was 100. And in week 4 was 100. So $407 in total is what we gave. So 407. And then Kohl's was nothing because I didn't have to this month yet. Cash, I don't even remember. We did pull out 100 in week 1, 100 in week 2. It should have been 100 each week, but I think no, we didn't. So 75 in week 3, and 110 in week 4. So 385. Sorry, I hope you can see that. 385 in the month. Okay, 385. And for our miscellaneous bucket, which again includes giving, extra debt, extra giving, and cash, 407 plus 60 plus 385, $852. I hope I didn't miss anything or mess up my numbers. So let's see, let's track the income now. So I did get my $100 side income this month, so that came in like, oh, it was a little bit more, but I didn't use all of it. So what I budgeted was for 100, and that's what I used. I used $100 from side income. And then for the rest of the income, let's see what we got for the month. Our actual in week 1 was $1187.52. I did that right. Okay. And then $1110.52 in week 2. And then week 3 we had $995. And in week 4 we had $1,005. So that brought us up to $4,298.04 for budgeted income. That's okay. That's under what we. Wait. Oh shoot. No. I have to take 100 from that because I included the AdSense money. So $4,198.04 plus that is the 4.2. The total was $4,298.04. And let me see if I can get. I don't know where my brown highlighter is. I think it's in my purse, or it might be in my car because I was using it. All right, I have one. So this is the color chocolate milk. I really love that color. I just like it so much. I got this from Cloth and Paper. All right, so $4,298.04 was the total budgeted income. Subtract that from the bills, $27.84, and then subtract what we saved, $574, and subtract that from miscellaneous, $852, $88.04. Haha, let's see if we can find that. Where is that? $88.04. I see $32.52 here for the cushion. That should have been extra savings in week 1. What else did I do? What am I missing? I did put $29 on the Macy's card because that's what he owed. What am I missing? I don't know where $88.04 is. Let me subtract the $32.52 and then the $29. We still have $26.52 is unaccounted for. Yeah, y'all, I don't know where that is. I'm seeing something. I feel like my savings. I said we saved $30, right? I mean $300. But we saved more than that because in week 1 we did save 75. But in week 2 we saved 111.52. I didn't add that in. Week 3 it was 91 in total. That's the automatic savings plus what we put in the cushion. And then in week 4 it was 79. So 356.52. That's where it is. That's where it is. My number's all screwed up. Okay. So this was not 300, but 356.52. So this number is wrong. So 260 plus 356.52 plus 14 is 630.52. Now let's see if our numbers make sense. 42.98 with 4 cents. 4 cents minus 27.84 minus 630.52 minus 8.52. $31.52. Where's that $31.52? I think I saw it. Or nope. $32.52 for that cushion. For the other. Dang, my budget was all over the place. Okay. 32. I'm going to put cushion in under miscellaneous because it's just extra that I didn't realize. $32.52, which means I'm $1 over budget. And I know where that dollar went. It went towards the processing fee when I paid that speed ticket earlier in the month. So this is not $8.52, but 407 plus 60 plus 385 plus 32.52, $8.84 and 52 cents. See, budgets are not always that neat and pristine. If I was using my spreadsheet, then I could just delete and not worry about it. But here we go. So one more time, 4298 and 4 cents minus 2784 minus 630.52 minus 883, nope, 884.52 means we were $1 over budget because of that processing fee. And that's where we are. Okay. So the income that we planned was $4,400. And the bills came up to $29.40 planned. Savings was planned at $660, and everything else was planned at $900. And then the actual income was $4,298 with 4 cents. The actual bills was $2,784. Savings was $630 and 52 cents. And miscellaneous was $8.84 with 52 cents. That left us $1 over budget. And we're going to do the percentages because I like seeing the percentages. So bills, $27.84 divided into 4298.04. Multiply that by 100 to get 64. Ooh, child. Girl. 64.7%. That's high. Okay. Savings. 630.52 divided into 4298.04. Multiply that by 100 to get 14.6%. 14.6. And then 884 for miscellaneous, which was 844.52 divided into 4298.04. Multiply that by 100 to get 20%. 20.5%. Okay, giving was a little under 10% because some of that money was either rollover or tithed off of somewhere else. So 407 divided into 4298.04 multiplied by 100 is 9.46%. I just like to see that. That helps me. Okay. A lot of it went to bills. We did have the, okay, because we have debt that we're paying. Plus, we're putting extra aside for rent, pretending it's a mortgage, and then also that speed ticket that I don't want to ever see again. So that's my monthly budget, y'all. Let me zoom out so you can see it. That's where we are for the monthly budget. Now, I had some goals and stuff. You guys know that I like setting goals because it helps me, you know, stay focused on what we need to do. We did invest a minimum of $260 this month. $160 went to like each of these categories. We did that automatically, and then the rest went to other savings. Now, I did make sure I saved as much money as I could. And the cash savings is on Tasha's Money and Stuff, or TMS. We're working on building that community up too, because I need to get rid of this debt, and having a revenue come in from that is going to help. And we got to fight and attack it. So my vision board was really simple. I feel like October is just going so quickly. I build wealth, saving little by little, being gracious, and reducing liabilities. I think I was working on that, because even though we didn't hit our minimum goal for debt, we still took care of most of it. And then I have to, wait a minute, where did I write my, okay, here. So I've been tracking this off camera. We paid $341.46 towards debt in week 1, $426 in week 2, $461 in week 3, and then I have to check week 4. So I'm gonna check that. I don't know how I got that amount, but I did. So for week 4, 147 plus 29, and then whatever else I did not get to fit, I'm going to include that here. Let me do that. Okay, so I should mention this to you, that some of the payments I made were not exactly from this budget. So that's why these numbers are the way they are, just not including cash rewards. So it looks like for the last week of the month, we paid $181, not including cash rewards. So cash reward redemptions, that's what they call it on the statements. So we reduced the balances, right, by a lot more. So yeah, I did what I was supposed to do there, which is good. Calendar didn't have too much on it because I did not track my individual bills, like our utilities and stuff like that. The only bill I showed on my calendar was my Geico, but November, that is going to change. I'm so grateful that we got an AdSense revenue this month, because even that little bit of money, it really did help. So thank you to everybody who contributes by watching my channel, engaging with the channel, commenting every time, liking other people's comments. That helps a lot. And seriously, you are a part of the reason why I was able to pay off a little extra debt this month. So thank you. And that's it for my October budget closeout. I'm getting ready to share my November budget. That should be 2 videos after this one, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm going to share my new budget planner for 2025, and then I'm going to share my November budget if I do things the way I said I would. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so very much. Continue to mind your money, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.